สวัสดีทุกท่านครับเดี๋ยวซื้อ JP เป็นกำลังการของบริษัท Digital Monkey แล้ววันนี้จะขออนุญาตภาษาอังกฤษดีกว่าเพราะว่าเราอาจจะพูดพอ So I'd like to continue in English as my Lao probably is not good enough and polite enough for public speaking. Thank you very much for Lao IT Dev to invite us here. We're very proud to be partners with them. My company is Digital Monkey, and we are specialists in online marketing in the opposite direction of what you just saw, which is SEO and SEM. What we do is mainly social media. So we've been founded as a Lao company here since 2012. We are the first company in Lao that specifically look at online marketing and in particular in terms of social media. We are now 24 employees, out of which only myself and one other person is foreigners. So the rest are actually all Lao staff, which we're quite proud of. We're part of a group called KNC, and we're staying in the KNC building just next to the Prime Minister's office. What we do is social media marketing, which I will explain to you a little bit more about later. We also work with mobile apps. We do not actually develop mobile apps ourselves, but we have several partners, amongst others, of course, Lao IT Dev. We also do a little bit of websites, where we mainly partner also with Lao IT Dev. We do our own online media that I'll present to you a little bit later. And we also now start focusing on selling via online. And we do something called digital activation, which is merging things such as events together with online, both social media and other online media. And last but not least, we also do a lot of photo and video work. So first of all, I would like to talk just a little bit about social media and what is social media. Social media in terms of marketing can be put very easily. Social media is developing content. So the vast majority of work that my company does for our customers is developing content for social media. And so content is either video, it's photo, or it's plain text. It's basically whatever the users who are using social media will come and engage with. And so we try to develop content in different ways so that it helps support the brands and the marketing objectives of each of our customers. The main channels that we're working with in Lao is Facebook. We also do a little bit of work with YouTube. And we also use Instagram for some clients. So in terms of social media in Laos, Facebook, of course, is by far the most used. We have now around 850,000 active users in Facebook. So there are many more people that have accounts and whatever, but these are the numbers measured from Facebook in terms of people that are active on a regular basis. Apart from that, we also have Line, which is, as some of you might know, a chat app that also has a lot of social media functions. We know that roughly 63% of the people that are using chat apps are using Line. We don't know the exact number of how many people are using Line, but we know that it's by far the most used chat app. Unfortunately, Line is still very expensive to work with. They have a global price. We tried to negotiate a low price, but it didn't happen so far. So it's about $85,000 a year to work with Line. I think that's still a little bit high price for Laos, so it's not something we're very active in yet. Apart from that, we know also that about 89% of all Lao people have a mobile device, and 27% is a smartphone, and 38% is a feature phone. So that means above 60% have internet access of one sort or another on their mobile device. So just a little bit of background information to let you know how effective online marketing can be in Laos. So I want to show you just 3 quick examples of what we've done for some of our clients, so you may understand what I mean by content. So we run a number of Facebook pages for a number of clients, and what we do is posting very regularly on Facebook. So this first example I'm showing you is for Bilal, and it's a campaign that we developed to help them boost their latest TVC that just came out roughly a month ago. And so, of course, the first part we can do is just post the TVC and hope that people are going to watch it. But what we did was we developed a little game which is called Hidden Clues. So every week we are posting a new question and asking the Facebook users to watch the TVC and try to find the little hidden clue so that they can answer the question in our competition, and then we're giving away a lot of prizes. If you look at the bar below the picture, the one which is in orange, you can see a light orange and a dark orange. So this tells us how effective are we in terms of good content. Because one way is that you can pay Facebook for them to help promote your content. Another way is that you can create content that people are interested in. So if you look at how many people are engaging with the content in the circle below, you can see that the number of likes, the number of shares, and the number of comments are very high. So that means the light orange, that's all the free reach we are getting. It's what we call free media. So it means that if we as an agency are good and develop good content for our clients, they don't have to pay Facebook a lot of extra to promote it. It's actually still possible, even though some people say that it's hard with Facebook, it's still possible to develop good content that will be available free of charge. They are of course paying us, but they're not paying Facebook, and we're then developing content that fit both their objectives and their brand position. Another little example is from another client, it's Beeline. So Beeline have recently launched a new campaign where they offer double up. So when you top up your phone with 10,000 KIP or 20,000 KIP, they double that up, so you receive another 10 or 20,000 for free. So again, on social media, we must create something that's slightly different than what you do in traditional media. So we are trying to create content that again creates this thing that we call engagement. Means that people come and somehow like, click, comment, or do something with our content, share it to their friends, or just comment on it. So in this instance, we created another game. So we say, please help us by sharing this content, and then you can win these prizes. And in this way, we create engagement. The consumer gets something, they get the chance to win a prize, and the company gets something because they get their message spread out to more people at a lower cost. So the third piece of content is a piece of content that we created for Tigerhead Water. So what we see now is that Facebook has about 3 times as much reach when we look at videos versus pictures. So we're moving into creating a lot of video content. What it means is that if we put a picture, let's say 1,000 people will see it. If we put a video, about 3,000 people will see it. Again, depending a little bit on the quality of the content. So this particular content is something that's created to underline one of the brand positions of Tigerhead Water. So Tigerhead Water, amongst other things, are very involved with students and with education and supporting this in many different ways. So what we did is we create a series of interviews with young students that are performing very well. And basically what it is a series of advices and explanations of how to succeed as a student. So you can ask, well, what has that to do with water? It links indirectly to the brand, because part of what we're communicating is that in order for your brain to work well, you must be drinking water every day. So we're not directly doing advertising. We're doing it the social media way. So it's combining topics that are somehow related to the brand, but not necessarily feels like advertising to the recipient. So I'm just going to run through quickly a little overview of who we serve on Facebook, just to give you a feeling of how diverse the products are that you can actually promote on Facebook. So one of our main clients is Lav Brewery Company. So we serve them on pretty much all their brands. So Beer Lao, Pepsi, Tiger Head, and Beer Lao Gold. So all these Facebook pages, we pretty much run them for them every day, meaning we are generating content, we are replying to their comments, and we are monitoring, for instance, in the case of Tiger Head, as some of you might remember, a few months back, they had a case of, let's call it bad PR. Some people copied their water and sold less good quality water. And of course this happened very fast this spread very, very fast on social media, in particular Facebook. So we had to go in and work with them. Firstly, to start promoting the important data, which is how can you see what is the real water and what is the fake water. Secondly, we are now doing a series of PR things with them that's going to be released, events of dealing with changing or correcting the perception that maybe Tiger Head water is not safe. We also work with RMA, in particular on their auto. So we do Ford, Land Rover, Jaguar, and Quick Lane, which is car service and car wash. We can say that Ford actually currently is the largest automobile page in Laos, and going back to Beer Lao actually is the largest brand page in Laos right now with 170,000 likes. I think Ford is just around 90,000 likes. We also serve Unilever, so we do men's shampoo, ladies' skin products, hair repair for ladies, and also whitening skin. So all of these different type of products are all products that we are working with in very different ways. And if you are interested more, you can go and monitor each of the pages to see the difference of how we're working with different products and different brands. We also do Beeline, Dim Sum, Galaxy, so Samsung Galaxy Gift, Brabus, which is a particular service for Mercedes cars. So all of these different services are all services that we can help promote on Facebook. I'm going to show you just a few examples of mobile apps that we developed for clients. The first one is Lao Mobile Group. So basically we were asked to help them create an app that can reward their repeat customers. So we built a mobile app which is very simple and easy to use, and it allows the customers, every time they come and buy a product at Lao Mobile Group, Lao Mobile Group has a code, and they can then add loyalty rewards which is kept inside the app. And eventually when you have enough reward points, you can then buy different products from them based on your loyalty points. Another app that we developed last year was for Beer Lao Music Zone. So basically Beer Lao asked us to help increase their digital platform and develop an app that can support what they call their activations, so their events. Every year they have a serious event called Beer Lao Music Zone that's very popular with kids. So they're traveling around doing mini concerts and other things in beer outlets. And we then have developed this app for them, which can help promote, so where to find the events, what day is it, once the event is over, we post a lot of pictures. And I think we managed to get just below 10,000, I think between 8,000 and 9,000 active users within a period of about 5 months on this platform. It's taken down now because we're in the very last stages of developing a new app for Beer Lao that unfortunately I cannot tell you too much about, but it's coming out within the month of November. We're also working with Samsung on their Galaxy Gift platform. So this is not an app we have developed, it's a partner we have in Bangkok. They developed an app which is called Galaxy Gift. Our part is to to get all the deals for the app. So that means we're dealing with all the different restaurants and other services. So this app is available to anyone who has bought a Samsung in Laos. They will then be able to go into this and get a number of things free, 50%. You can buy a Ford car and get $500 discount on it. You can go to Joma and get a free coffee. You can get fitness for free in Sengdara. So all of this is also stuff that we're managing, which is providing content for the app. We also have access to this platform, which is quite a flexible platform. So if anyone wants to create an app based on an existing system, which is a reward app, it's also possible to work with this platform and adjust it to companies or services in general. We are now also in the process of creating our own online media. For that, we are teaming with Target and Guanjai magazine. So we are just about to launch a new website called targetlaos.com. It will look like this, and it's launching on the 1st of November. So basically, it's all the good content that I'm sure many of you know from the Target magazine, which will now be available online, along with daily news and feature articles. So this website, of course, is available for both advertising and advertorials, paid content, whether you have a car you want us to review, or whether you have a particular message that you would like to be brought out. It can all be integrated into this website. And of course, we're supporting the website with Facebook. Maybe I can take over from Faisal a little bit and talk about how we do a lot of marketing, or how we see marketing online moving forward in Laos. So since we started 3 years ago, we almost solely focused on Facebook. I would say 80-90% of our business up until now has been Facebook and creating Facebook content. Up until now, we've seen very few websites in Laos. There's not really all that many good websites. I mean, each company have a website and it presents the basic services, but unless people is looking exactly for that, then I think it's not so common for Lao people yet to use websites. When we see the traffic stats, it's 90% of all internet searches are going to, internet access is all going to Facebook. This is changing, and I think you will see that in the next year it will change radically. There's a lot of new projects of Tolapong and other news services and portals and other companies that are making a lot of more websites. What we see is that Facebook is a very good first base, and then once you develop your website, one way to generate traffic, of course, is via SEO and SEM. Another way which we are using with Target is simply to have a good, strong Facebook presence that you can then use to direct traffic to, for instance, our Target magazine, or if we want to help promote a car, we can direct traffic directly from Facebook onto the car website, for instance. We also have a number of Facebook pages that we are running that we refer to as community pages. So these are pages that have very general topics, and that again that we can use to either seed content or generate traffic to particular websites or Facebook pages. So one example that we did with Guanjai and Spy Wine Cooler, they're running right now an event called Inspiration. So it's basically a model and talent competition for Spy Wine Cooler, supported by Guanjai. So what we do is we would put content on the Guanjai page, we put content on the Spy page, and we then start sharing it to all our different community pages. So this helps in a lot of different ways. It helps create more traffic, it helps increase the page likes, and it basically also can offer validity. So we have certain products that, for instance, would like to be endorsed by Guanjai page. So we can put it into Guanjai page and put, let's call it a positive review, for instance. So whether this is perfume, makeup, or cars, it's all something that will bear, let's say, the tag of Guanjai or the tag of Target magazine, which will help basically, if we are quite honest, it will help make it look more trustworthy than if my own company says, yes, my car is very good, okay, we know that's advertising. If a magazine or a Facebook page, which is not directly related, will endorse it, it's a stronger endorsement. We also see now actually a lot, if you notice on Facebook, there's more and more or famous people, if we can call them that in Laos, that are starting to endorse products, anything from cars to cars, perfume, makeup, all these kind of things are all now being endorsed more and more. There's also, I've even seen medicine and vitamins, anything goes now. So I'm sure as we're moving forward, and I'm sure some of you here today might be involved, we're probably going to see more legislation. There's already some good legislation on what's allowed, but it is certainly an area that's going to develop over the next couple of years in terms of what can and cannot be done on social media. Last but not least, we're also moving into online sales now. So we just created a little website and trying to sell some brand name perfume and makeup. I'm not showing you this because I hope you're going to go and buy perfume or makeup. But to let you know that this is our little pilot project because we want to develop the capabilities more of how to start moving goods online in Laos. There are some companies like, for instance, Nari Handbag that you may have seen, a local company producing very nice quality handbags that are already doing quite well. Online sales is a little bit complicated in Laos still because there's few people that have access to a credit card. What we're doing right now is what we call pay on delivery. So we actually take the order, take the product, drive it to the customer, and they pay us cash. We also have the option of a bank transfer, but it's an area that definitely needs to be developed for this market to develop. I know that the BCL Bank has a payment access, but it's still let's call it in the development area. But if any of you are interested in online sales, these are also things that are capable of helping. Lastly, I just want to show you a little example of what we call digital activation. So it's a system that we developed for Unilever. As you know, boat racing is coming up. So through many years, we have a long tradition in Laos for big festivals and a lot of commercial activity during the festivals. So we're trying to merge real-life events and activities with what's going on social media. So we created a little system that allowed people to take a selfie with their cam. They then put a hashtag on it. So they write #Laos and then they share it via Facebook or Instagram. We then developed a little system that grabs the picture and basically shoots it onto a big screen at the event and also share it out further on all the social media. And then there's a little quick luck draw so people can win lots of different things, help to motivate people. So what behind this is the thought that a lot of what we're trying on social media is to get other people to endorse our products or to talk positively about our products rather than us talking ourselves. So by a little motivation of saying, take a selfie, send it to us, and then maybe you can win a nice towel or
เรื่องออนไลน์มาร์เก็ตติ้งก็คือว่าได้เห็นแล้วว่าเขาจะเห็นว่าธุรกิจเดี๋ยวนี้เพิ่นมาเน้นเหตุการณ์ตลาดผ่านทางโซเชียลเน็ตเวิร์กกันหลายขึ้นนั้นบางเทื่อเราถามว่าองค์กรใดที่อยากลองโปรโมทองค์กรตัวเองผ่านโซเชียลเน็ตเวิร์กเหมือนกันอาจจะลองให้ปรึกษาเราจากผู้ที่เป็นประสบการณ์ในการให้บริการแก่บริษัทอันดับต้นๆของประเทศเราเลยก็ว่าได้เนาะเป็นส่วนใหญ่สำหรับต่อไปเขาจะ